Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel again for a weekly upload. Of course, it is Sunday as per usual. I know this is coming a little bit late. I do apologize. I've been fairly busy lately with things in my personal life. One being yesterday, and I did want to make note of it just because we will be doing a video about this soon-ish. I gotta see how much time we got, things going on. But, so, I volunteer for the Marymount Event Center featuring the LeMay Auto Collection. I've been doing that for about 15 years. Yesterday was our annual car show. It's one of the biggest in the state of Washington, and for one day a year we open everything up. We did a little bit different this year and had free admission, so we got a lot more people than normal. Part of the show is we also have a auto auction for people to consign vehicles to be sold. We did have a lot of good results from the auction yesterday. One being me and my dad won another one of our little Opel GTs. I'll post a picture of my car right here. And then I'll post a picture of the car we won right here. As you can see, they look pretty similar, but spoiler for the video in the future, it is a 1 year only white with red interior car. So very rare. We have a story all behind this car because we have known it for a long time. So I will be doing a video on that, so expect a non-vacuum video coming up in the nearish future. So, but other than that, I have, like I said, been very busy. It's summer, of course, so that is the most social time of the year. So I do appreciate you guys being patient with me and getting my videos out weekly. Maybe on later Sunday or even Monday sometimes, but I will try to get this one to you guys late tonight, which would be probably later Monday or later Sunday. Anyways, let's get on to our exposition for today. All right, so what we have today is actually a pretty special one for Eureka history, actually. So, what we're looking at is one of course, Eureka's typical builds of the F&G style bag. F&G referring to the paper bag that would have been used in the back here, as well as this being one of its ESP uprights. ESP had a couple different meanings to it. We saw something like ESP being extra suction power, like it indicates right here. I've also heard electronic self-propelled, but I'm more inclined to believe what's actually on the machine as extra suction power. But either way, this is a Eureka Model 5070 ESP self-propelled. Now, ESP, that extra suction power, was very similar to what Hoover had in the 70s and 80s time frame with what they called their power surge, where essentially you'd have a little bit of extra, like, I guess you would say power in that way. Now, the way that you would switch that, it's not up on the handle. That would be actually on the hood on this particular model. Normally it would be on the handle, but this is a Model 5070. There was also a Model 5071 that came out a little bit later in probably around 1983, this being a 1981-82 model. So these were the first uprights that Eureka made that were self-propelled starting in the late 70s, early 80s time frame. Now, a couple things about this particular one have been changed. One being the bag. The bag is probably the biggest giveaway of it. This bag is a cloth type bag, which would have come on the 5071. However, this may have been even a late production 5070, which meant it would have gotten this bag, because normally it would have been a vinyl bag with vinyl striping down it, just exactly the same look as this one. Now, in addition to this, the changes that it has to the 5071 is it normally, the 5071 had a brown label right here. So, if you can kind of tell, I'll try to zoom in on it right here. But as you can see, it's kind of a metallic green color. Now, why they would make a color like green on a machine that is red and orange, brown, tan. Eureka, what are you doing, man? Maybe it was the early production. This was the only one. Yeah, printed out. Maybe printed out wrong. Ran out of ink. But either way, so that is one difference between it and the 5071. The 5070 also, in addition to a couple of the other of their first self-propelleds, had what they called the label window. And when I say label window, it's not really window. You're not going to see anything inside. What you're going to see is something enunciated, much like, well, the Kirby Dual Sanatronic 50. If you know that machine, I'll post a picture of it right here. As you can see, it's got a little light on, of course, for its headlight, but it also has a window right above the headlight that enunciates the Kirby name. That little piece of glass there with the Kirby moniker on there would shine and differentiate it from different models. Very similar to this. So this portion right here actually lights up with the headlight. The 5071, as well as all following models, wouldn't have that. My guess it's probably because it was an extra step in production. I'm not 100% sure, but this ultimately makes it what's different than the others. Now, essentially, the catchphrase for this one, this particular machine, was less poosh, more whoosh, I believe. I'll show that ad right here. Meaning, if you were vacuuming, the last thing that the Eureka company wanted was you to have to focus on moving the machine rather than your level of cleanliness and control. So, less poosh, self-propelled, more whoosh, fan, suction, clean, sanitized. But, anyways, so this machine is a really cool machine. Now, up on the top of the handle, which we can't see quite well, pick it right here, see, handle. This would be your self-propelled handle that would move, and we'll demonstrate that in our run demo, as well as the window right here. But it was a one-speed machine up at the top of the handle. With the ESP, it made it a two-speed machine. Now, on the later machines, they had just a switch that had three positions. It would be the ESP, the off, and then the lower, or normal. So, this is an important machine, though, in Eureka's history, and I was really fortunate to find it on eBay, probably when I was in college at some point. It showed up in a giant box, and it was super entertaining to open at that time. College, you know, I like to order things so that I felt that I was getting mail and presents, so it was nice. But anyways, let's get on to our run demo and see how this thing runs again. I haven't had it running for a little bit, but let's see how it goes. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little video for today and our exposition on that 5070 from the early 80s, if so. Now, like I said, we will be taking a look at that car soon, so stay tuned for that for all you car nuts out there. I am super proud of it, and it was probably the most excited I'd ever been winning in an auction, because that's never happened other than eBay, which eBay, you're at home, you're comfort of, you know, couch. But Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little video. I look forward to seeing you all next week, same day-ish, you know, busy. But you guys have a safe week. We'll see you soon.